Kia ora, malaualele, talofa, bula. Welcome to the 2021 Canterbury Rugby Awards. As you can see, things are a little different for the 2021 edition of our awards. However, the past 2 years have taught us that anything can happen. 2021 will go down as another challenging year thanks to COVID. It was touch and go when we entered lockdown, but thanks to the hard work and dedication from our rugby community, footy was able to be played across all grades, right from the little ones through to our FPC and our NPC teams. Before we get into our award presentations, I want to thank our Canterbury Rugby Board, staff, volunteers, coaches, players and supporters for their dedication and passion to our game. I also want to thank our wonderful sponsors who support our game from community rugby through to our high performance teams. Finally, I want to congratulate our players who have gone on to achieve higher honours with the All Blacks and Black Ferns. A special mention to Steph Tuariri Fox, becoming the first ever player to reach 100 caps in the women's game. Congratulations on your achievements. As a union, we're extremely proud of all of you. Now let's get into our awards. Ka kite anō.
Volunteers are crucial to our community rugby game. We dedicate countless hours of our own time to contribute to rugby in our region, and we put our heart and soul into our rugby clubs. The Volunteer of the Year award recognises the hard work, commitment, passion and dedication of one of these volunteers. He is incredibly dedicated, doing so much valuable work for our rugby community. As a 2020 recipient of this award, I am proud to present the 2021 Canterbury Rugby Volunteer of the Year Award to Jason McRoberts from Suburbs Rugby Club.
Without Jason McRoberts, Suburbs simply wouldn't be the club it is today. He is the heartbeat of the club, organising and chairing numerous meetings, setting up Hoonhay Park every Saturday morning, and has been the driving force to establish a new club rooms, one they can call their own. Jason has coached at most levels, but most recently he's been at the forefront of championing the women's game, coaching at both senior and junior levels. His voluntary work doesn't stop there though. He's also heavily involved in Waitaha Māori rugby, coaching the under-17 Kōhini side for the past few years, and also as an assistant of the New Zealand Māori Ngā Māori Kura under-19s, who played their historic first ever match in 2021.
Yes, a bit of a big surprise, and very grateful to be recognised in this way. Yeah. I know of plenty of volunteers out there that would be worthy of this award as well. So yeah, I don't accept it lightly, that's for sure. I guess it's just participation, everything that you can gain from the game in terms of, meeting, it's cliche sort of stuff, but meeting new people all the time. And for me, with being involved in sort of teenage rugby more recently, then it's the progress that you see and development in that. So that in itself is sort of rewards for your effort, yeah.
The Tom Deasy Cup for the number one referee in Canterbury is awarded to a referee who has been appointed to the highest level of games this season and has contributed as a leader to the Canterbury Rugby Referees Association on and off the field. The winner of the Tom Deasy Cup for the number 1 referee in Canterbury is George Haswell.
George Haswell is this year's top referee in Canterbury, with the region's number 1 having a season to remember. Entering the season as a member of the New Zealand Rugby national squad, George has taken the whistle in a range of competitions this year, most notably the Canstaff Metro Premier Final, as well as featuring at representative level in the Wharapama Cup and the Heartland Championship. Just 22 years old, we can't wait to keep watching George do his thing on the national stage, representing Canterbury with distinction.
I've only been here a short amount of time in Canterbury, been refereeing for a little bit longer, but I think it's pretty evident the importance of this trophy in the region, and the kind of names that have won it before me carry some pretty significant weight behind them, so yeah, it means a lot to be added to the list. The big thing for me is that every game is a new challenge, and certainly this year, especially in Christchurch, our rugby has been really, really good and the quality of it's been awesome. So every game has been a real step up and a real challenge. And I really enjoy kind of that process of learning and going on that journey to reach the higher game. So that's really where the enjoyment comes from for me.
Congratulations to this year's new Centurions, who brought up significant milestones during our club season. Each player and referee has contributed a great deal of time and effort to our game, and we thank you for being role models in our community.
Canterbury Men's Under-19 Player of the Year is awarded to an up-and-coming talent in our region who has displayed excellent skills and teamwork within the Under-19s team. The winner of the Canterbury Men's Under-19 Player of the Year is Joe Bryle.
"19-year-old Joe Bryle impressed his coaches and peers on and off the field this season, earning himself the Dennis Young Men's Under-19 Player of the Year. Joe consistently performed at a high level throughout the Under-19s campaign, showing significant physicality in the contact zone and great infield leadership as the senior player of the team. Joe is a player on the rise and one to watch for the future.
No, it was a good year. Good year. A bit interrupted with COVID, just like everyone else, but we had a really good campaign and good support crew for the whole team, so no, I really enjoyed it. I think it was kind of like a massive team effort, massive group effort from the whole, from everyone in the campaign, so pretty lucky to get the final little tick, very special. And pretty privileged to be able to have my name up on the board with some pretty special people.
The Canterbury Women's Under-19 Player of the Year Award recognises a player from our Under-19s team who has demonstrated hard work, determination and a promising attributes which will allow her to continue to grow into a quality, all-round player and potentially a Canterbury representative. In 2021, we had 2 outstanding players that are both deserving of this award. I am proud to announce the 2 winners of the Canterbury Women's Under-19s Player of the Year are Holly Ratt Groenweg and Hannah King.
With the incredible talent coming through the grades, it proved difficult to choose just one winner in 2021, with the Canterbury Rugby Women's Under-19 Player of the Year being jointly awarded. As captain of the Under-19 Red team, Hannah has been instrumental in driving the success of their team, culture and environment. She has a complex and defined skill set, has a strong understanding and knowledge of the game, and can make decisions under pressure and execute precisely. Being captain of the Under-19 Black team, Holly has seamlessly linked the coaches and playing group during their campaign. Her tactical awareness was instrumental in shaping the team's game plan, and her technical ability, particularly in the contact and breakdown areas, was invaluable in setting a great attacking platform. Both Holly and Hannah are natural leaders with positive attitudes and a true love for the game. They both set high standards for both themselves and their teams. They are extremely talented and are names to watch for the future.
It was really exciting after last year not getting any game time with COVID. Got to be a bit scared that was not going to happen again with the COVID scare again. But yeah, it's just been great to get back out there in the Canterbury colours after a couple of years off. Holly played an amazing season also, and yeah, just quite happy to be on there with it. I'm planning to stay in Canterbury as long as possible, like a couple of years, 10 years later, looking back, hopefully still being in the Canterbury colours maybe. But looking back on that, seeing my name on that cup will be very exciting, and showing hopefully young girls going through that, yes, young girls can be in under-19s and being that stepping stone into FPC also.
It's pretty cool to get like acknowledged for your efforts that you put in and stuff like that, and I think it'll be cool to like look back on when like older and like younger people are coming through, and like that's something that I got to experience. So obviously it wasn't like the season we were hoping for, but I reckon like what we got out of it was pretty beneficial for all of us, and like the 2 even teams was quite like a cool layer instead of an A and a B this year. Like everyone got to play with everyone, and it wasn't like different levels of playing. You got to get amongst with everyone and get learnings off everyone, which I thought was really good. Big goal is definitely FPC, so just got to keep working towards that.
The Men's B Team Player of the Year is awarded in honour of the Canterbury Rugby legend Stan Tiny Hill. Each year, the recipient is a member of the Men's B Team who embodies what it means to represent Canterbury while demonstrating outstanding skill and ability. The winner of our Stan Tiny Hill Men's B Team Player of the Year is Dom Gardner.
Dom Gardner has put together an impressive resume this season that sees him a more than worthy winner of the Stan Tiny Hill Men's B Team Player of the Year. Backing up an impressive club season with Marist Albion, in which he picked up the Man of the Match award in the Canstaff Metro Premier Final, Dom put in a series of impressive displays for the Canterbury B team in a season disrupted by COVID-19. As a result of these performances, Dom has been a regular at NPC trainings this season, as well as making a well-deserved debut against Manawatu.
I guess winning any awards is always something to be grateful for, so incredibly honoured to have received this award. Obviously you set yourself some goals and you put some hard work in to try to achieve them. I guess so to get some recognition is always quite nice. It's been an awesome year. Pretty grateful just to be back out there playing rugby. Obviously having an injury last year, was a few weeks on the sideline with itchy feet, and so it's been awesome just to be out there playing with your mates and enjoying playing rugby again. The boys from Marist had a good year, and it was awesome to be able to contribute to that, and grateful that we finally got the win there.
The Māori Player of the Year is awarded to a rugby representative player who is not only an outstanding player but has also demonstrated the values of rangatiratanga, manaakitanga, whanaungatanga, leadership, respect, commitment, selflessness and support for their team, the Waira Waitaha Canterbury whānau and their culture. As last year's recipient of the Canterbury Rugby Māori Player of the Year award, I am honoured to be here to present the 2021 award to my FPC teammate, Stephanie Teohaere Fox. Friend.
Stephanie Teohaere Fox is the perfect embodiment of a player who demonstrates all the values of rangatiratanga, manaakitanga and whanaungatanga. Through taking a year off last year for the birth of her second child, Steph stayed connected to the team and worked her way back into the side for 2021, becoming the first wahine to bring up 100 games for Canterbury. In the absence of the Black Ferns at the end of the FPC season, Steph stepped into the captain's role once again, leading the side on and off the field to a 5th consecutive final. Steph is an asset to both the FPC team and the wider Waitaha community, a deserved winner of the Canterbury Māori Player of the Year.
A huge respect to everyone who's won it before me. Tori is a great example, really. This trophy, it means a lot to me. This year it was very hard coming back after baby, but it was a goal of mine to come back. To play with the girls. It's a team that always draws me back, just because of the culture in the team, and I guess the mana I want to pass on to the girls. It's a huge honour to win this year. Canterbury, I guess, don't have a lot of Māori Pacific Islanders around, but that's why we want to, give it back to the teams, and we've brought our song in the last few years, and it's been huge to connect our girls, and the girls really enjoy doing the song and learning a bit more Māori, so it's great to be able to have the opportunity to share my knowledge of Māoritanga and I guess all aspects around Māori to share with the team, and they enjoy it, so it's great.